Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This show is Skin Red Fox. I'm back with another episode of Let's Play Crusader Kings 3, The Realms in Exile, and we're going to continue as Aragorn as we are continually just making our way into some of these neighboring provinces around Gondor, and eventually we're trying to get to the point where we're going to be strong enough to where we can actually take Mordor head on. Obviously, they're very comparable in strength to us, like they just are. So we do want to eventually just pass them up. So if you look at our troop count right now, we're at 25,000 with a couple of different allies, but eventually the allies will drain up. They'll go away. So we have to try and um, get as much as we can. We're just trying to get as much as we can to be able to take them on later in case we don't have any allies. So protectorates may defend. I'm very curious. These different holdings that they're in. I've never actually. So I haven't gone into the cave system in the mountains of the dwarves, so I don't know what taking over them actually does. So, but that's another thing for another day. So let's go ahead and let's raise up our troops and let's start conquering some of these people neighboring us. Okay. Lost in the woods. Ill news reached me from the settlement of Arendelle. While visiting the settlement and taking a stroll through the nearby landscape, Restimir has become lost in the woods. Who is Restimir? It's just some random guy. Managing with entry. Spare no expense, I want him found. I'll leave the search part myself. Okay. Okay, cool. Whatever. So let's go over here while that's happening. Let's go ahead and clear out some of these other things as they come about. Oh, okay. This lady got the vassalage of this piece of land. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grant her the titles of these two. Well, no, they won't let me. Dang. That's pretty cool. So she became my vassal for that, which is nice. And we now have sappers. Sappers to me is one of the best martial perks in the game. Like I really like the idea that like your own troops will actually put siege damage onto holdings, especially like if you're playing a game that's not so OP like this. You do have to like have a little bit of your troops sieging a little bit faster, because if not, like you end up having a lot of wars that get drug on, and then whenever they get drug on, you have revolts, and the revolts end up becoming a bigger pain than what it's worth. So it's just one of those things. It's nice to get sappers. It's one of my favorites to get. Always encourage people, if you go down that way, always try to get it if you can. Let's see. We do have a bunch of land. I cannot find out where it's at, so I'm keeping that one. And I'm keeping that one. So those two are the most important ones. So let's look down here and see. Daggerlad is over here, but we are still trying to get that. We have 4 castles, 3 settlements, and 2 tribes. Well, where are the tribes at, I guess, is the question. Because the tribes are the ones I don't want. But I am going to give this away, so we're going to give that to that guy. So now let's see. We have 3 settlements and 4 castles. So we are just going to keep that for now, though. Summon the physician. Soft approach is best. Wonderful. Let's modify his. Hmm. What? I don't know why you gave me the option. Then that was weird. Anyway, nothing to really worry about there. Let's continue on. I'm gonna grant him some vassals down here that I don't really feel like dealing with, and he can actually inherit these because I'll forget about these. Like if these people die without any heirs, and we're like, oh, you got some land, I'll forget all about these guys. So better to go ahead and get rid of them now. I'm going to grant him this vassal here. Good. And now we can go after these guys, I think. Or, well, I'm curious, can we go for the entirety of Dunland? Because this guy is considered a stray from us. Okay. Well, I still want to go after them. I think that now is a good time to do that. Because I don't see Sauron coming after us anytime soon. Yeah, he's still got for 23 months, so yeah, it'll be close. Yeah, I mean, I think we can actually pull it off. We just have to be careful. We're going to go ahead and start getting rid of some of these other things that are there. Oh, we have plenty of ransom notices here. Awesome. So, let's see how long this will take us. Not very long, actually. It seems to be going pretty fast. Okay, we'll let that be for now. Okay, all of Dunland will be mine. Wonderful. We're going to present our claims. Oh, wow. And then, oh, it took that. It didn't take the actual southern part. Interesting. We're going to go ahead and call our allies to this as well, just to make it easier. And it helps because Rohan is right there. So, and the only way to cross it is by taking this bridge through Rohan. Um, we might be able to actually win this without ever going into the place we're actually trying to conquer because we're taking all of his southern provinces right now. Hmm. Darn, we had somebody die and give us land, and I gotta find out where it's at. Oh, it's down here. Oh, okay. Did not expect that. Was expecting somewhere up north. Forgot about the people to the south. We'll fix that one here in a minute, because, yeah, obviously there's some things we can do. Okay. And there's our 100%. We'll go ahead and disband them. And we're going to grant... Okay... I want to try to revoke this title from him. Because that's the leader of that, and I don't want him to actually have that. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I had a lot of people actually from my own realm declare war on me. Oh goodness, that's dangerous because Sauron is like I think the truce between us actually ended, so we have to be very careful. Okay. Whew. Got a little nervous there for a second. Now let's revoke that. That was a tyrannical thing, so that could come back to bite me in the butt, but I'm not too worried about it. Um, let's go and give this to this guy here. Yes, sir. We're going to grant him the governor of Dunland, and that should smooth things over there. Amazing. And we're almost done with the next martial perk, being able to get that, so that's sweet. Okay, oh, and more ransom notices. Alright, whoa, 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 whoa. Do we have another war going against us? That's interesting. Alright, so we got strategists, and I'm pretty much getting close to being done with this. I want to go ahead and get these last two. We might as well, since we've already gotten everything else, we might as well do those as well. Oh, we do have a small little war to finish over here. Not this one's nothing to, I think, worry about. Whoa, where are the rest of these guys at? This is just... So, where are they coming from, I guess is the question. Oh, there's the rest of the troops. All I saw was like 800. I didn't see where the other ones came from. Alright, and now we'll just march down here. Alright, and there's our 100%. Enforce demands, disband all. Wonderful. We're actually kind of fortunate that Sauron has not declared war on us here recently. I don't know if it would matter a whole lot just because of, how we're doing, but it's still better to just not deal with it right now. Okay. Because, yeah, he's at 42,000, so he must have built up quite a bit more strength. And, oh, wow, and the kingdom to the north actually fell apart. So now we can just... He only attempt or per 100 years. Okay. We're gonna move our troops over here while we're finishing off on these wilderness lands. We're gonna go ahead and raise. We're going to go ahead and take over and fight these guys over here. So before that, before Sauron can actually do anything. I don't know how many entrances he has from the mountain ranges, but I'd rather just go ahead and get it knocked out now before he goes around and starts claiming these small pieces of land. And it's not taking us long to siege him, so I'm not too worried about that either. Okay, there's the 100% for this, which is great. And it looks like this is the next piece of land. So this one that we went to first, this first piece of land, it looks like they may have gotten the most or close to the most or something like that. But because of that, they only got to keep certain pieces of land that were like really, really fractal. Amazing. And we're going to go ahead and enforce demands. We're going to move our guys over here back to our lands and disband them. Okay, great. Now it gives us a ton of land to actually give out. So, next thing, grant this to a Gondorian. Grant to a Gondorian. We'll grant this to our guest. Give him 2. And we'll let this guy actually keep this chunk. There we go. I don't actually know what this kingdom is. Oh, it's a South Rovanian. So there's still quite a few people that we can actually go to war with. It looks like they're actually attacking these guys to the north, so we can actually go for them. And then I think I'm going to go for them as well. And now we can move our rallying point a little bit closer. That's fine. Didn't want to get the superstitious trait. I don't know what that actually would have done. It almost sounds like paranoia or paranoid. So I didn't really want that at all, you know. Okay, looks like the orcs actually were raiding us at some point. Must be somewhere else because I actually don't see where. I think they must have been up here or something like that because the orcs are really only close to that area right there. All right, first one down. And then we're going to go ahead and siege up this. And while that's happening, we will go ahead and give out land to this guy right here. High Lordship of Del Rowinion, and we'll grant him that as well. Wow, and 100% off of just that one piece, which is crazy, crazy. Um, grant him as the vassal. And let's see, I'm actually curious, can we actually create this now? We can. And I'm going to go ahead and give it to this guy here. And what I want to do is I want to give him the vassal directive of settling wilderness if possible. And now let's go back over here so we can actually go ahead and do that one there and that one there, and this one we can finally actually upgrade even a little bit. Okay, so we're getting close on getting those wilderness provinces down. Oh, that's the dead marshes. Okay, well then let's actually let's let this guy do a different vassal directive then. Convert faith. Let's do that. Let's convert faith so we don't have to have that as like a weird thing as well. I don't know how revolts actually, not really revolts, but I don't know how religious wars happen or how they occur in this game, because it's not like normal CK where there's a lot of different pagan faiths that you have to worry about. That there are some faiths like that that are hostile towards you, but I don't feel like they revolt as much. We can actually vassalize this guy here. Awesome. Then we're going to grant him vassalage too of this guy. Awesome, 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 awesome. We currently can't go to war with the rest of the guy who owns the Dunland area. Oh, the Rittermark has actually upgraded into an empire now, so that's pretty nifty. Because I think that if we were going to go for some people like that are allied like to us, like the Rittermark would probably be one of the last ones, just because of them being as strong as they are and us needing them a little bit. Let's go ahead and see. We do have some land that I do kind of want to get rid of at some point. Let us go ahead. I want to see what these different developments are of these different areas. This one we can go ahead and move over there. And with this being an actual castle now, we can actually give that away to somebody. We're going to wait and see with this one. I know I'm one over, but I'm going to just live with that for the time being. Let's get rid of that one. No, did not mean to do that. And we're going to give the wild boar there. Okay, I had to sit there and fix that for a second because it was just bugging me, but okay. There's a raider of 39,000 troops that is just like marching through my land right now. And I'd appreciate it if they stopped. Now we're just marching our troops on down this way. Oh, never mind. Wow, okay. Well, they just crushed me, so never mind. Let's just disband our guys right there so we can start building them back up. And we actually lost our steward in that, which is not the best, but that's okay. Alright, so back to what we were doing. I'm trying to think on like where we would want to go next. There's a few different pieces of land up here. We still haven't figured all this out yet. We're going to go ahead, I think, and just start going to war with these small individual people. I don't know exactly how this fell apart. I don't know if it was an internal war or maybe it was a battle with Sauron that eventually weakened them to that point. I don't know, but we're going to go ahead and just start just chipping away at these little tiny provinces and just make Gondor even that much more stronger. And we're going to send our different troops to different areas as well, so that way they can finish these wars a little bit faster. Because they'll all be able to siege at like their own speed and stuff, and then they can all converge together once they actually take one of these wars down. Hope that's another 100%. There we go. And now we'll move this one down here because this seems like it's the one that's going to take the longest. Yeah, I'll accept the defensive alliance. That's perfectly fine. And we'll enforce demands here. And there's that as well. We will go ahead and let those go. Let's give her these two pieces right there. Okay, great. And let's see, he is defending against somebody over here. So let's just this piece of land was trying to be taken over by a landless leader. That's actually kind of weird. I don't know if I've actually gone against a landless opponent in a while, if really ever. I don't know. I'm trying to think back to the last couple times I played in CK and even in just vanilla, and I don't remember the last time I actually went to war with somebody or against somebody that was landless. Interesting. But anyway, right there, we're going to go ahead and call it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like in the section below. If you want to see more in the future, please subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot and it means a great deal. And again, guys, we're working towards finally taking down Mordor. I think we're getting closer to the point where we're strong enough to do it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.